Hello everyone and welcome to Big Little Trees. My name is Joachim Johansson and in today's video I will be checking out the air layering I did a while back on this Ficus microcarpa with Ficus retusa branches grafted onto it. My plan for this was to divide it into 3 separate trees, so I started with doing an air layering on this top part. And then I plan to do a second one on this lower part, but actually I think I today will try to chop this lower part off as well and just see what happens if I try to plant it as a cutting. And then we will be left with this root base here as the third tree, which I'm actually the most excited about because I really like the roughness and the thickness of this root base. So I'm going to develop this as a continuation of the trunk for that. That's why I'm letting this grow so much. And this is not grafted, this is the original Ficus microcarpa foliage. Yeah, so let's get started. So I'll start with just removing this plastic here to see how many roots we have gotten. There we go. And we can already see through the plastic that there are quite some roots. Go. And I used sphagnum moss as a substrate for this air layering, which I've heard would work really well, and it has, as far as I can see. Let's peel away some of this moss and see how it looks underneath. So I think I will need a chopstick or something. The roots have kind of struck together in one big lump here, which is a bit interesting. I got a lot of roots on this side, but basically no roots here. I don't know why. So if I turn the tree around, it's the same thing on this side. So this entire side seems to have gotten no roots at all. Maybe I didn't cut deep enough or something, I don't know. Okay, so I got a lot of roots coming up from this side, so I think it's safe to remove it and put it in a separate pot. But I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get any roots on the other side. And yeah, I don't really know why. Right now I'm just trying to make as much room as possible to actually get in with the saw and sawing this off. Would have done this earlier, maybe they wouldn't have fused like this. I think someone mentioned that in the comments of the video when I did this air layering, that I made a very thin cut for the air layer and that ficuses might easily fuse together instead of actually shooting new roots out. They'll just fuse back into the tree. So maybe that's kind of what's been happening here as well. Okay, so I will try to lift this up and get in with the saw and take this part off. So unfortunately I don't have any of those more fancy, slim bonsai saws. So I'll have to make do with this for now. It's a bit clumsy, but I think I can get in here without doing any damage. So here goes. There we have it. Now I'm just gonna clean up this cut a bit, trying to, cut it where I want the root base so it's the angle is correct. This is the pot I'm gonna put it in for now. It's a light concrete pot. If I were to put it like that, I'm trying to decide what could be a good front for this. I don't like that because I got like 2 of these branch is just cut, sticking straight up. Doesn't look very interesting to me. And this way has got no movement to the trunk. I think this way might be the most visually pleasing. Got some movement to the trunk here, and then it continues out with these branches that are branching out. This one is a little bit odd and straight, but maybe I can wire that into a more interesting shape. Yeah, so I think this would be the front of the tree. And actually I kind of think that the root base is kind of good like this. Like that. Maybe I won't do any cutting here at all. I guess I would like to cut this off to make... Oh yeah, I think I will peel all of this off to the line here where I made the initial cut, because I don't think this bark will probably not heal over in a very aesthetically pleasing way. So I'll do that. So I'll prune this big lump of roots here away. Like that. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so I'm also gonna see, because it got this old cut. Let's see if you can see it. This old cut here on the top, which I guess the nursery did. And I want to clean all of that dead stuff up. Trying to get it more naturally looking, the flow into these grafted branches, and yeah, also generally a more naturally looking look, so it can heal over well as well. So I'll start just cutting off wood here until I can see some live veins, and maybe I'll cut a bit further just to add some more natural looking shape to it. So it took a lot of time and a lot of different tools, but finally I think all of the dead wood on this is gone. And along the way I also changed the front, because as soon as the dead wood was gone, I felt that this side actually looked a lot more natural than this side. This side has a lot of lumps and weirdness to it. I might be able to clean that up as well, but I really like how when all of the dead wood was removed, the veins kind of follow the grafts in a nice way. So I think they will, when they heal over, they will look really natural. So this means that the tree would tilt kind of this way, and I think this would be like the first branch or secondary smaller trunk, and then if you remove this branch, this one would be continue as the leader. And I would like to try and, but it is kind of not very bendy. I would like to try to bend it over, but maybe I will just have to use some directional pruning to bring the curve over to the left side. But now I will pot this up in this light concrete pot. So let's start with just adding a drainage screen, and I'll take some soil. I'll take my large grit soil to fill in the bottom here, and then I'll use a mix of my fine grit soil and my large grit to fill up the rest. So I'll try to bury it quite deep initially to give room for the roots to develop more. Okay, so there we have it. It's not very well positioned in the pot right now, but it'll do for now. I'll just cut off some of the heaviest piece of foliage up here to make it easier for it to recover, and also to remove some weight from this side because I kind of want to keep tipping over. There. There. And also I'll remove this branch because I don't see a future for it. There we go. I'll of course plant all of these as cuttings. I'll put them aside for now. And I'll give this tree a watering. So it's now in place at its new home. It's looking a lot better than I thought it would. So I'm very happy with the results, and I can't wait to actually get to do some styling work on this. Okay, so now when the first tree is dealt with, I will get on separating the second tree of this ficus. I'm thinking of separating it just right here, and then planting it for now in this pot, plastic pot. I'm actually thinking of trying making a cascading ficus. You don't see that very often. I don't think I've seen any actually, because you got this very twisty trunk here, and if I cut this off here, if I plant that straight, it would be kind of cascading down the pot. I'll try it, we'll see. So I'm gonna start taking the saw and sawing it off right here. There it is. So I'm thinking of planting it like something like that, taking this stub off up here. I realize now that sawing it this way might have been a mistake, since, well, the root base would be like that in that case. I want it like this. I'll need to make another cut here. I'll just... There we go. Okay, something like that. It looks ridiculous right now, but I don't know, maybe we can somehow, or maybe we can't. Maybe I should just cut this entire bit off and use this, because this looks kind of ridiculous, even if I were to, I don't know. Yeah, I have a hard time seeing this ever looking good. So I'll actually just, maybe I can, do I need to saw it off, or can I? No, I need to saw it off. I think this is looking much more promising as a little tree. So I will just nibble away some of this. That'll do. Okay, so let's put this one in a pot. Put some drain larger that. There we go, a second tree potted up. Let's water it and put it on the bench. Lastly, we have this. I don't know if it's even worth trying. I mean, I guess I might as well, but I mean, I don't think it will ever be a very good looking tree. Oh well, let's do it for science. Drainage cream. The bottom. Okay, so now we're left with this tree, the last bit of this Ficus microcarpa, which now actually is only a Ficus microcarpa, since this is its original foliage and not the grafted retusa. So the only thing I'll do to this for today is to clean this stub up a bit and put some cut paste on that. So let's do that. Okay, so I finished up and put some cut paste on the wound and my phone died, so I couldn't record that. So this is the result. I won't do anything more with this for now. I'll just let this grow so that this trunk here can thicken up and blend well into the base of the tree, which it doesn't do right now. It's kind of the craziest tapering going on right now. So let's put this back on the bench as well. So that's it. I have taken one tree and hopefully made 4 bonsai out of it, hoping that the large cuttings survive, as well as the air layer and what's left of the tree, this base standing here on the floor. So I will update continuously if any of them would die or next time I work on them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!